Morning.
Morning.
Well, we just stumbled upon another herd of buffalo at the southern end of Land Between the Lakes. So before we pull off, check them out. Second to last day here. It's blue skies, so we're gonna enjoy it.
Today we're going to try and get a lot of footage because it's been raining so much that we really couldn't do anything. Last night we were on the trail until like, what, midnight?
Yep, about midnight. Spent about 30 minutes driving, about 3.5 hours standing around pulling different people out. We had one Jeep die in a mud puddle. That was pretty much the highlight of the night.
Yeah, pretty much like he said, it was a recovery nightmare. Dumping rain. I wish I could have got footage, but you know, rain. Plus, me and Eric were really hands-on with it. We were pulling rope and using our equipment, so you know, the traction boards came in heavy use. As you can see, they are just coating the passenger side of my truck right now. Huge shout out to Warren, because Mother of God, we were yanking all kinds of people out, including ourselves.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It was a good time though. It was a great time.
Yeah, people were really impressed with the speed of the winch, how fast it was coming out. So we were using it pretty often.
All the other guys had Harbor Freight winches, so
Deal.
when the winches needed to be used, they came to us just because ours were quicker to use. But yeah, that Jeep dove into this mud hole and died, couldn't get it started again, so we left it. And then there's a stock Tacoma that just kept getting stuck, and it was a long night, but it was fun. A lot of experience gained. But right now we're heading farther south. We're gonna go check out the far south end of the island and figure out what's down there.
Explore. Looking at the map, I don't actually think this is an island. But yeah, we're officially now crossed over the border into Tennessee. So about half of the bottom half of this place is in Tennessee. So it'll be cool. We met up with a Toyota group last night, Soki Toyota, Southern Kentucky. So we're gonna try and meet up with them on the trail. They had the Jeep guy in their group, so they went to get a starter today. And I think someone had some brake issues, so they're figuring that out. But hopefully we can ride some trails with them later, grab some footage like Austin said, and then yeah, maybe set up camp with them tonight.
Yeah.
Catch up, exchange some stories. They had a pretty nice 4th gen, 5th gen stock Tacoma that was having some trouble last night.
Yeah.
He was stuck in the middle of a big old rut on 3 wheels, and
That was pretty wild.
we didn't get a picture, but we'll try and find one. It was a fun night, not gonna lie. Long but fun. We were definitely having some hesitations after hitting the trails earlier yesterday with Bobby, getting some water almost up to the doors, but we figured we'd go for the experience. Steve, who you'll see in the videos, Lunchbox, was, he's been a great local asset down here, telling us camping spots. Like he said, when they go on the trails, there's nothing we can't handle. They don't leave anyone behind, so he's awesome. Definitely trust him. Definitely would recommend reaching out to him if you're coming here. So he's a legend down here.
So right now we are touring an old battlefield and fort. I think it's Fort, shoot, I do not know. Donaldson maybe. We're just kind of rolling around. We did some wheeling earlier, and we're gonna go get pizza here in a little bit. This little pizza place called Mamma Mia's. We're gonna turn around, and we just happened to turn into this place. So right now we are just checking it out. Supposedly Ulysses S. Grant and his army and all that did their thing here, and we are just exploring right now. So.
Side of the South. Pretty sure, right?
Huh?
These are Confederates, right?
I do believe so.
That's what I saw the monument up there.
So where are we right now?
Oh, well, we were looking for a lunch spot in Dover, Tennessee, and we saw this pizza place. We drove past it. We were going to turn in this little road to kind of loop around, and then all of a sudden we're at, I think it's Fort Donaldson. Looking at the sign right here. Fort Donaldson National Battlefield. So we figured we might as well check it out. Last day here, and this place is pretty awesome. So yeah, we're just over by the river now, checking out the artillery they have positioned on the bank here. Pretty cool. You can kind of see the big cannons and how they swivel for positioning, and little bunkers and stuff.
Yeah, I definitely hate to be a Union boat rolling down this river.
Yeah, well, they won the war, so.
They did, didn't they? And now we have America.
And now we have America, but yeah. Just shot.
Get after it. Wait. Start with fire. Go.
Well, hey guys, so we're here Saturday night, last night of the trip. So we're here, if you're familiar with Land Between the Lakes, we're at site 220, which is actually pretty cool. It's right on the water. There's no trees or anything in the way, so you get a great view. And we're excited to see what it looks like in the morning, because we rolled in right at sunset. But yeah, we spent the night with a couple from St. Louis talking about just kind of overlanding, some of our experiences on this trip with the Jeep that had some trouble last night. But we're drinking, we're just having a good time, we're burning some wood, just kind of, enjoying our last day here. But yeah, it's been a great trip so far. Wish Bobby was here for the last couple days, but obviously he's got a puppy to take care of, kids, etc. Life, but we understand. But yeah, it's been awesome. We're looking forward to the next trip with him. We've been talking about some things for the summer, fall of next year, etc. Some bigger trips, so we're excited for that. But yeah, this trip's been awesome. If I had to think of top 3 for this trip, first night, weather was good. We had this awesome beach experience that Steve, local legend, also known as Lunchbox, he got the off-road van, told us about, site 139. I put that as my number 1. Last night, we did some off-roading on the southern end of Land Between the Lakes. We were out there for about 4 hours. A little muddy, a little slippery, but it was a blast. People were getting stuck. We were pulling people out. We were using our winches, using the recovery boards, but it was a blast. Getting to talk to everyone, getting to stand there, getting through the struggles together. I think that's the important part. Last part, this place is great. Kentucky's been awesome. We've gone to restaurants outside of this park, they've been great. This park is awesome. You can just buy a $30 pass for the whole year, and you can go pretty much anywhere in the park and camp. And it's amazing. So for anyone, it's an overland enthusiast, you can go anywhere. You have a nice secluded campsite all to yourself. Get to do a little bit of off-roading, and it's just perfect.
It's good?
It's good.
It's good.
Threw a little swear in there. I'm real sorry about that.
Is it going? It's going?
Let's go.
Alright. Well, actually, I'm going to restart that. Don't stop it. Alright. So, don't want to, recap on everything that Eric said because he covered a lot of stuff. But overall, this trip has been really awesome. Land Between the Lakes. When I first heard we were going here, I was like, alright, it's going to be a good time. Then I researched a little bit. I was like, alright, it's going to be a really good time. And I got here and we started running the roads. What are you doing? Is it great?
It's great.
It's great.
It's great.
So I'm restarting now. Again.
Why should you restart?
Because I heard the...
Alright. It's focused on you, man. Come on.
Alright.
You just chat here. Come on.
Alright, I'm restarting. Don't touch the Zoom again. Because when I hear it, it's going to f*** everything up. Alright. Well, not to recap on everything Eric has already said. We're doing our top 3 per usual. Top 3 is tough for me because I know what number 1 is. The 2 and 3 comes... I think number 3 was probably our first night. The campsite was just awesome. We got to drive on this beach and could have sliced some tires up, but we fortunately did not. It was super windy, and we set the trucks up in a way where it kind of blocked the wind, but it really didn't. And we all got to, that was when I first met Bobby, so, I really got to know Bobby, so that's definitely on my top 3 part. We just kind of hung out, had some chili, and just dealt with the weather. I like that. Night 2 is definitely another night, was last night, actually. our second to last night, we first off, we had a hell of a recovery night. And we got back, and me and Eric got back, and we set up the awning, and fire was just not working out because the rain was smoking too much. So we put it out and put the walls up in our awning and set up a space heater and just sat around and drank beer. And that was just, it was just like an unexpected night that just kind of like got put together. It was a good time. But number one would definitely be last night's recovery. We had a trail that could have took 20 minutes that took about 3 hours because it rained all day. It was a slop fest. There was a stock Tacoma that just, shouldn't have been out there, but he was out there doing his thing, and he got stuck a couple times, and there's another Jeep that broke down. We had to get him out of that, and I mean, even me and Eric both got stuck on a little hill climb, but, we were pulling rope, we were pulling winch line all night, setting tow straps, getting real hands-on with recovery. We would have got more footage, but me and Eric both were just super hands-on, and it was a great night. I loved the experience. We got soaking wet. I mean, it was miserable, but it was memorable, and it was a good time. But like I said, I cannot wait to come back here. We're going to do another trip here, definitely. Eric, Bobby, and I. But other than that, just like, it's been awesome. Can't wait to come back. Time to leave.
Sunday morning. I'm a little tired, a little cold. The lights on last night. Truck, battery was dead. Couldn't find my keys. So it was a long night. It's a beautiful day. Well, just getting ready for a long drive home.
Yep. Yeah. Late night last night. Now I got a 12-hour drive, but this trip was worth the 12 hours there and back, so can't wait for the next one. All right, well, that's a wrap. Me and Stencil said goodbye, and I'm heading back to Virginia. He's heading back to Chicago. But overall, this trip's been amazing. I cannot wait to come back here. Land Between the Lakes is somewhere you have to check out if you get the opportunity. It's unreal. The off-roading's great. The exploration is amazing. The camping is unreal. The rain, yeah, it rained a lot. We were pretty wet, but overall, like, waking up to some of the views we had of just the lakes and where we were, it was just phenomenal. I can't wait to come back. But until next time, you guys, next trip we will be doing this summer, so